Ahoy there, YouTube! We're back again today for more of our Gencon Bonanza Explosion blog coverage live here at Gencon 2017. Thanks in part to each and every one of you amazing Kickstarter backers out there and some amazing publishers like Bleem Games coming out with Dark Mages 2.0 later this year. Tasty Minstrel Games, who we love them. They're great. And then Medieval Lords, who's coming out with Black Souls a little bit later this year. Right now, I saw some amazing looking miniatures, and we're about to talk to Mike from Hewns about their upcoming game, Hewns. So what is Hewns, Mike?
Well, Hewns is a kind of an alien mining game. What happens is each round, you're going to buy a couple of aliens, right, on auction. You'll put some blind bids in, and what you get is if you get one of these little alien guys, you then pop your little control rod in to show you own him. And once you own him, you can launch him onto the board through one of these common entrances, okay? The other guys obviously are going to do the same thing, so you might encounter their aliens. The idea is to try to mine these mines over here and get this green stuff over here, which is a kind of a liquid stuff, and it's compacted. And the thing about this green stuff is it is your currency, it's your victory points, it's also your ammunition as well. And you can use it to kind of put a control kind of brain shield or a kind of a body shield around yourself, or even boost your speed. So it's a pretty useful sort of thing. You can get involved in combat here, but you don't want to get involved in too much combat.
Are you spending victory points, right?
Yeah, because and also every time you buy aliens, it costs you money. So that's your victory points you're spending. So you'll be very, very careful that you get the kind of right balance of aliens on the board mining for you versus using up too much of your victory points. And you can see some of these guys here as well. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to borrow from my brother here. This little alien here, he's called the Sprickolos, okay?
I see a bunch of dice too.
He's also got a slot here that you can buy technologies for him and increase his ability to do something. This increases his reroll ability because you get these little eyeballs that help him to sort of scan things and make better rerolls. Some of the guys can also take. Some of the guys can take these little guys, these tiny little guys called nanobites. I don't know if you can see them well in the camera there. And those nanobites fit into different slots, like over here.
I don't think there's a market for rentals. There ought to be.
There we go. So now he's got two little nanobites, and these guys are great at helping you take over other aliens. So he could try to move into the space over here and take over the other alien that belongs to someone else, okay? Of course, that other alien will fight back. So the whole trick is to try to mine us. The whole trick, though, is to keep mining. And that's another interesting aspect of the game. You can mine passively, which is pretty slowly, or you can mine aggressively. If you mine aggressively, you roll more of these type of danger type dice, and bad things happen. Like the planet reacts to you, or you deplete the mines faster, or you trigger new mines that some of the other guys can now start using. So if you, for example, rolled this particular symbol here, you're going to trigger a new mine, and that new mine is going to get placed using die rolls, but going to be placed by the guy that goes next after you. So you really got to be careful. If you start mining aggressively, yes, you do get more of this stuff. You get more of it, but you're going to also help the other players probably, and you could hurt your own self as well. The other thing as well is if you keep on rolling these dice, you get what we call the depletion symbols, and as you deplete the mines, you can also trigger the end game. That's on the depleted mines track. So you can actually trigger the end of the game faster as well by being more aggressive. But look, as I found that people generally feel they've actually got to become quite aggressive to keep mining. Otherwise, the other guys get away with it. So yeah, so that's some of the nuances of the game. We're going to be kickstartering on the 30th of September, so a lot of excitement on our side.
And what's the player count, time length on this?
Okay, player count is 2 hours That's obviously if you've got, you know the game. To learn it and to set it up or what have you the first time, I would plan for probably 3 hours. Maybe even if you've got really slow players, obviously a little bit 3.5.
Yep.
But when you get used to it and you get playing it normally, we complete the game in 2 hours very quickly because we just we know how the game works. So the player count is between 2 and 4. I always recommend 3 to 4 because I prefer 3 to 4 players. So that's it. And yeah.
And where can we send people that are more interested in this game before the Kickstarter?
Our website is Hewns.com. So if you want to come there, there's plenty of info on the website about the creatures. And I'm going to be on the website. There's also a link to our Kickstarter, and well, it will be a link to our Kickstarter, and there is a Facebook page as well, so you can get more information.
All right, thank you very much. That's coming to Kickstarter later this year. It looks really cool. Creating your own robots, that's pretty dang cool. If you're enjoying this Gen Con coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below and in the comments below. Let me know if you could have a robot to do anything for you. What would your robot do?
Well, I'd probably want him to mine a lot for me, because that's when I'm going to earn a lot of victory points. So that's the best type of thing.
I go with a bank robbing robot.
Yeah, bank robbing robot.
Bank robbing robot. Let me know. You can have a robot and do anything for you. Let me know what it is in the comments below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.